Well, hello. Welcome to episode 16 of Paint with Rob the Builder. It's been, about 2 months, 2.5 months, and I wanted to do a painting, try to do one every Friday, release one every Friday. This is my stress reliever. This is what I do, and, not that I'm bored, but when I want to try something different, new, I see like a picture or somebody sends me a screen saver picture, or I just see something that, wow, catches my eye. What I saw was a cityscape at sunset, and I thought we'd try to do that. Not sure how it's going to turn out, but just stick with me and we'll see what we can accomplish. I'm going to get my palette and I'll explain to you the colors I'm using today. So the colors I have today are titanium white, cadmium orange, cadmium yellow, phthalo blue, alizarin crimson, and onyx black. Probably going to use a little bit more black than anything else, but I already have the canvas primed with magic white to kind of help us with, or liquid white to help us spread the painting. And I'm going to, with my 2-inch brush, actually no, I'm not going to do my 2-inch brush. I'm going to do the center colors as far as my yellows and my, oranges and my sky colors. So we're going to pretty much put the, and when you're doing the light, it's sunset, so you don't want it to be so bright that, so you want to kind of smooth it out a little bit. You want to put a little bit of orange in there because, right around, sunset, and you want, you want to just go ahead and you don't want it so vibrant, but because we're gonna so I want to kind of it's coming across more red than anything else, but and we want to make the reflection of the sky because this is going to be the water. So the line that we're going to use, because you want it to reflect, right? So that's that, and then the yellow, I'm going to go ahead and, I really want the yellow to stand out, so we're going to carry the yellow at a little bit lower. Okay. Because again, we want to reflect. Because our horizon line is going to be right here. So that's why it's going to kind of reflect. And so now we're going to do our blue color. So it's going to start off really, really dark. So we're just going to go ahead and mix. So we're going to start off in the corner. They always say do crisscross. Yeah. Yep, you want it to be dark. It's a nice, you know, evening sunset color. And so because the skyline is going to carry there goes my paper towel holder. So much for that, right? So yeah, you kind of want to make that liquid white. It's not as liquid anymore because it's not smoothing out as. That's okay. You're gonna make it darker down here because it's gonna reflect. Yeah. So you want to make it light. And so you want it to be really dark down here, so make it really dark in the corners because we got it dark here, so we want it to be and right here where the we should be able to hide that. So now that we have the blue, we're just going to go ahead and then yeah, we just want it to reflect. So now what I want to do is I want to go so I got a little bit of the blue hue in the yellow, so I'm just going to fix that. So that's pretty vibrant, isn't it? So I really don't have a blender brush, but alright, so now, so that's kind of, you'll see what it's going to look like. It looks kind of, it probably looks a little wonky now, but the goal is I wanted to put a horizon line. So I'm going to use my trying to think of what I can use. Some people just draw a straight line. I'm not really good at drawing straight lines, but I'm gonna oh, here we go. Okay. That's my skyline. I'm trying to get better at this, people. I guess these don't stick on wood, so I'm going to see where I can put this so that it will find a happy home for it. So my skyline could be better, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush and we're going to make, we're going to try this. Okay, we can use this. And so, oh. Okay, I don't want to do that. I need to find another, I want to find a brush that I can use. It's okay. See, when you do your skyline, yeah. So when you're doing buildings, like let's say this Sears Tower, so would that be the Sears Tower? Yeah. So I'm gonna see about doing this. Let's see. Do I do the Sears Tower this big? Should we do it this big? So okay. So we're gonna make an attempt at. Actually, I'm gonna move this out of the way because we're not really gonna be using any other colors, but we're gonna use the filter brushes because we're gonna use different sizes. I need a smaller. It's like this for buildings. These are the best brushes you can use. Here we go. Well, that's small. We'll keep that out here. I'm just trying to find brushes that. Oh, okay, this one will work. So let's see. All right, let's see. Oh, no. All right, let's see. Okay. So when you're doing buildings, you just want to make sure that okay. Yep. Okay. So when you're doing buildings, because keep in mind that's your line. So we're going to do buildings that may not. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the buildings a little better. Yeah, when you're doing buildings and you're just trying to, so you can really make them any way you want. You know, the buildings itself. You can make them skinny. You can make them big. I tried to make the Sears Tower, but of course that didn't go very well. So I'm gonna try to do the John Hancock building. Okay. So these are just shapes. I mean, you can make any shape you want. I'm just trying to see if I can turn this into some type of creation. So you just have to bear with me a little bit. It's, well, I wouldn't say John Hancock building. I think it's just a building. Okay. Yeah. You'll see. As you're doing them, you're kind of like, you might get discouraged a little bit, but I mean, you can call them, you know, structures, but I mean, to be honest with you, I just like the buildings itself, like. And you, really, to make a straight edge, there we go. So then you start here. So basically, I'm just trying to make figures. So buildings with lights and all these below it are going to be just smears. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be anything significant. Yeah. Yeah. And it's interesting. I mean, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it's going to keep going. So we're going to buildings with lights. Actually, let's try. I'm going to try a big building. How's that? Yep, good. See, as you're doing buildings, you can always add. So you just get the shapes in there, you're going to be fine. Because there shouldn't be any gaps. So we color these in. All right. Yeah, so we can always put lights. I just want to get the reflections down while it's wet. Okay. Yeah, you definitely want to fill in the gaps. You just don't want... Alright, so a little bit of building here. Let's... Okay. So now, this is where the rubber meets the road. So that is the water line, and we're going to go back over it with well, this is the finished painting. It's kind of like a cityscape abstract. And again, as we were pointing out, the sun-setting sky with a little sunset in the background with a little orange haze. And that's really what, and I put a little bit of windows in there, but you don't really want to get, too detailed because, again, it's oil painting. It's an abstract, and that's kind of what I was going for. Nothing specific. It kind of looks like the Willis Tower and the John Hancock, but it's my abstract version of it. But I definitely do appreciate it that you guys follow me, subscribe, hit the like button, notifications if you want to be notified when I do another painting. So I try to do a variety of paintings, so a variety of different pictures. So again, definitely appreciate you guys watching it. Again, hit like and subscribe button, and I will keep doing it. If you watch, I'll paint. Have a good one.